We got the media team in here. We're the media
We're the
team.
media team. We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
So check it out, y'all. We got Wack 100 reacting to Diddy losing 100 milli in a default judgment, y'all. Let's get straight to the content. Listen to what Wack talking about. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Run the content.
In the block.
The statute of limitation because nobody showed up, so he just was awarded the 100 million default judgment.
I wonder if he was served.
Well, I just know of anything typically, you have to be served for it to even, if you don't show proof of service, they're not even gonna give you a, allow it to be heard.
Yeah, but they can lie too and say, I had companies do that to us, claim they served us. And when they said the location, I'm like, bro, we was in Europe. How you serve us there?
Right, that's exactly what I was saying too. Yeah, they lie sometimes. They can have a process server just say that they served you, present their little proof of service, and they'll go for it. But if you're not there to say, hey, if you don't get the thing, that's exactly what I said earlier too. So let me see. It was a couple of other things with this that happened. So look, it says that I'm gonna just reread this part. So at the virtual hearing in August, Cardello Smith filed a motion for a temporary restraining order and or a preliminary injunction to stop Diddy from selling his Los Angeles mansion and other properties. Cardello Smith claimed that Cardello Smith claimed that he had lived one-on-one and he had a live visit with Diddy and a meeting with others who embattled Mogul's financial advisor at the Ernest C. Brooks Correctional Facility. Let me see. It also says that Diddy. Yes. It says Diddy stated when he came, he made him an offer to end the case, and that's what happened to me. And to not say what happened to him, pretty much. So he made him an offer of $2.3 million if he would make it all go away, pretty much. But he didn't take that offer. I'm just scrolling through so I don't talk about stuff that you already know.
Dude was in jail.
Yes, he's still incarcerated right now. He's still incarcerated. He sued him while he was incarcerated.
Well, he said Diddy did what to him?
Let me see. Let me go back up. I'm going to read the other article because it kind of says some of the same stuff, but a little bit more. Let's see. So Diddy's attorney, Mark Agrafilio, tells TMZ that this man is a convicted felon and a sexual predator who has been sentenced to 14 counts of sexual assault. Oh, that's the update. Okay, so look, it says Diddy just took a huge L in a sexual assault lawsuit he blew off because a judge just slapped him with a $100 million default judgment. Derek Lee Cardello Smith, currently an inmate, claimed in his lawsuit Diddy drugged and sexually assaulted him at a party in Detroit back in 1997. It's unclear if the statute of limitations has run, but that wasn't addressed by the judge. According to the lawsuit, the two were drinking and smoking weed at a party and got naked with a bunch of women. Cardello Smith says he was performing oral sex on a woman when he felt a male hand on his left buttocks. He says it was Diddy's hand. A short time later, he says Diddy offered him a drink, which was spiked, and he passed out. Hours later, Cardello Smith claims he woke up and saw Diddy having sex with another woman, and Diddy allegedly said to him, "I did this to you, too." Cardello Smith sued for $100 million, but according to legal docs, it appears Diddy did not file an answer to the complaint. A hearing for a default judgment was set for Monday, but no sign of Diddy. So the judge gave Cardello Smith what he wanted, $100 million. The judge also set out a payment schedule, installment payments of $10 million per month, starting October 1st. We reached out to Diddy's team. So far, no word back. Let me see. So I wanted to read. There was like one more other point in there too. So basically, um, hide your money. Yes, it was something about the judge pretty much granting that. I'm trying to skim through and see. Granting the fact that Diddy can't even sell his home, pretty much, because of the fact. And then the guy presented visitation records as well to show that Diddy did in fact visit him in jail.
Um, yeah, the fact that he visited him is kind of now it's kind of like you knew about it. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It's kind of like you knew about it because, nigga, why
No,
you
he
visiting?
definitely did. He visited him in jail for what? What would be the reason?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's bad. That's crazy. It rains, it pours.
Now,
Yep.
now what?
So
When you
it says
oh,
Diddy stated that he would make me an offer to end the case and what happened to me because of other things, and that he stated that he's going on in his life and he required his money right now. Cardella Smith told the judge. So pretty much, and then he said he continued stating that Diddy said he wants to sell everything off before offering him 2.3 million to and yeah, so that's why he went on. So Cardell Smith said that Diddy told him that he would be selling his property. He
That's
did it.
arrogance. It's
Yep.
dumbass arrogance.
Yep. He told him he would be selling his property. And he did it the day. Oh, he says he did it the day after I served him the suit. So there that goes right there. So he's saying he came to visit him the day after he was served. And then it says, presumably referring to the reports where Diddy put his LA property on market for 70 million. So he just recently put his property on sale for 70 million.
Yeah, he won't see a dime of that.
Right. So it says, additionally, Cardell Smith alleged Diddy told him he wouldn't file a response to the lawsuit and would have a better chance dealing with a default judgment. I said, so you want to hide your money and stop him from receiving a possible
What
financial
he should have
judgment?
did is just went to court,
Right.
tied it up in court, and then he could have got off.
But look, Wack, this could have been a, statute of limitation thing too. If he would have showed up, the judge didn't even address that because nobody ever showed up, not even a representative.
Yeah, that's his
Because
dumbass.
this was 97. They said something about statute of limitation. So none of that. The judge didn't even say anything about that. So basically, the judge issued the preliminary injunction temporarily prohibiting Diddy from selling his property and
He can
listed a
sell it.
hearing
He can
for
sell
September
whatever he
9th.
wants. He can sell it. The proceeds just gonna go to dude. It's a lien on it. It's like it's a lien on it now.
Well, that's the thing. The guy doesn't want him to be able to sell his house
The
because,
guy don't dictate that. It's the guy.
well,
The
he
guy's a
put a
dummy.
motion in. They're saying.
You cannot stop nobody from selling their property. You can lien on the property. That doesn't make sense. So you telling me if this dude's in a financial situation and he can't pay the mortgage, this is why the dude's needed. He can't pay his shit. You want the bank to take it? No, nigga, you let the nigga sell it, right? That's why escrow is there. Escrow is gonna see the lien. When the payout come from the house, minus the real estate fees or whatever, if it's 70 million it sells for, and they take 5% of that shit, right? Which is what, 3.5 million, and it's 56 million or whatever, the 66 million left or whatever, then they will forward that money to him. He's a dumbass. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You can't stop a nigga from selling this shit. You can lean on it so the proceeds go to you. That's the difference. You cannot stop a nigga from selling nothing. You can lean on it so when it's sold, the proceeds go to you.
Okay. Well, the fact that it said the judge.
No, the judge can't stop it from being sold. That'll be dumb for him. Okay, I can't pay on it. Guess where it goes back to? The bank.
Right.
He don't make no money then. The bank forecloses on him. Whatever equity is in the house, the bank keeps. Why would you want to do that?
Shit, I don't know, but that's why he brought it to the judge that, that's the reason why he's trying to do this. He told me he wanted to sell his house and then
Of course, but I'm not finna keep having this conversation, bro.
right.
Like me talking to somebody that don't understand real estate. You cannot force to keep a home they can't afford or don't want to pay on. All you can do is lean on it. So if it's sold, the proceeds go to you. It's that simple. He will be the dumbest person in the world to say, oh, don't let him sell it. And he loses it to the bank. And he don't get a dime from it. Like, that don't even make sense?
Nah, it doesn't make sense at all.
That makes sense for this nigga. It makes no damn sense. You want him to sell the property.
You want your money.
Yeah, you want your money, right?
Yeah,
like you want him to sell it. Like what
yeah, let him liquidate.
Let him liquidate. When it goes through escrow's they have to do what they call clear title. They go on there, they see if there's any attachments, any lawsuits, any liens, any judgments, anybody held any seconds. He could have went and took a second out on the but $5 million, they gotta pay those people. And then what's left goes to Diddy. In this case, they see, okay, $100 million, okay, proceeds after realtors is paid and escrow fees is paid, $65 million. Okay, the $65 million goes to the person he owns $100 million. Then that balance is updated to $35 million. You see how it works?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that nigga is a damn fool for not doing
that's different. I was just reading that article, but yeah, that is different.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
You want your money, why would you try to block it?
Block this hell. Now me knowing Diddy, he gonna find another way to pay the nigga. You know, I'm sure. Or he's just gonna let the sale happen, let it, I'm pretty sure he's trying to get back in court. He can get back in court. They'll let him back in there. But he ain't gonna be able to use he wasn't served shit, because him going to see the nigga, you gotta justify why you went to see this nigga in the penitentiary. You gotta justify that now. You know what I'm saying?
They have quick question. Statute of limitations thing you said. I looked it up. It said 10 years in Michigan for sexual assault. What was the charges actually, or what was he accused of?
You said what was he accusing him of?
Yeah, because the statute of limitations, when I looked it up, it said 10 years in Michigan, and that was 97. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was sexual assault.
Yeah, so it wasn't a statute of limitations deal, I don't think.
Well, that's the thing. The judge didn't even address it, which he could have got probably away with right away. They would have dropped it, but nobody was there.
Especially because legal counsel need to be there.
Exactly. So if his legal counsel is in there, they're not going to even bring it up, pretty much. So that's how he got the default. But if he appeals, he can appeal with that, right? Or however that happens.
That's gonna be his grounds, but he got to get back in court first.
Oh, they can just deny it, pretty much.
He got to get back in court. Yeah, they can do that, but he got to go in, try to file this. But anything he do, shit, it's gonna go to dude.
Hey, Wack, the fact that he did it right after he allegedly was served, and then he goes to see the guy and he has a visitation record.
He can go right now. He can go put a levy on all royalties, everything. Everything. He can serve on that paperwork and say, this dude owes me this. And they gonna... Yeah, let's say like catalog royalties, right? Let's say he getting whatever, $100,000 a month. He can go get that.
Well, let me ask you this. He has until October 1st to start the first payments. What if some way, like you said, Puffy can prove that they didn't get served?
Nah,
They,
hold on. I'm gonna tell you why he looking crazy with that. He looking crazy with that because the nigga went and seen the nigga.
So he can forget that defense. It's crazy that Puffy gave up $100 million when he was only offering 2.5. Like he lowballed him with 2.5 and then didn't go to court and end up losing 100. That's crazy.
And then it's also crazy. I think Eb said Diddy said he had to sell something first to pay that $2. That's crazy. To pay the $2 million.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. So, okay, I'm just curious to know if y'all are not talking about the producer, correct?
Yeah, it's somebody different. It's a new guy.
Right. So the new guy, well, he's the old guy because I think his case was prior to. Ain't it strange that the one that received the $100 million default judgment is also currently in jail for sexual assault and something else?
Who?
The one that received the $100 million, he is currently in jail for sexual assault.
Who's in jail for sexual assault?
The one that they're talking about on his name is something Cardello Smith.
Diddy.
Yeah, what about him? So what?
Right. That's why I didn't bring that up.
Oh no, I just did. I was just thinking
that
like
doesn't matter. He's in jail. Like that don't stop you from suing because you in jail. Are you saying because he's in jail he can't sue?
No, I'm not saying. I was just saying this. To me, it looks like a sexual assault case against a sexual assault convict. I don't know.
Wait. Well, I'm missing. Are you saying because the convict, he can't be sexually assaulted?
Nope, I'm not saying that either.
She's saying he's in jail for that too.
I don't understand. Like, what does he being in jail? What type of relevance does that have to the lawsuit?
I was just reading the article.
In 97.
Well, I was just reading the article. I was confused who y'all was talking about at first, but I didn't know that the person.
Well, with him being in jail, asking, what does him being in jail have to do with the lawsuit?
I don't know if it has anything to do with it. That's why I asked the question.
What he's in jail for?
Yeah, she's saying
no, that's why I asked the question.
He's in jail for sexual assault, so
what? He can be in jail for got nothing to do with his lawsuit. What one got to do with the other? That nigga could be in jail for president. What one got to do with the other? He's in jail for this criminal act. Are you saying that because he's in jail for a criminal act, he's not privy as a U.S. citizen to file a lawsuit on somebody else?
No, that's why I was asking the question, though.
But I'm saying,
say it again.
You can be in jail for whatever. That still doesn't stop you from being able to exercise your right to file a lawsuit.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I was asking because I was confused. I was thinking he was the other one.
What if you filed a lawsuit on me today, right? And you went to jail a year later? You think they're gonna just do away with your lawsuit that you filed?
Nope, but I was confused about who they were talking about and asked the question to get clarity.
Yeah, the dude is actually incarcerated right now. But I don't believe he was incarcerated at the time he filed the lawsuit. He could have been. You can file lawsuits from prison. You can do appeals. You can do all kind of shit. You can go to college. I don't know what movies y'all be watching, but nigga do all kind of shit from prison. You can get married. You go to husband every month. You can have sex. You can do all kind of shit in prison. Like a nigga, his hand, you might be restricted to some things. You could do whatever. Shit, I watched the homie buy his house from prison. I watched him. He used the packer to go in there, and then he took the money and brought a house for another female. Incredible. On his cell phone, he studied for the CDL test and got out and took it and passed it. And now he owns about 3 trucks. That's why I tell y'all, some good niggas in prison. Hell, I'm a freaking story, so shit.
So here's another question. So now that that's cleared up, now that he's won the judgment, and according to what somebody just said, he has to make his first payment, right?
Yep.
The victims that he's accused of sexually assaulting, they can now go after him for money.
If he has restitution, then he gonna have to pay his restitution.
Can they increase the request for the amount?
No, you can't increase the request. Restitution is based upon the crime. You know what I'm saying? They don't make you pay restitution based on how much money you got. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna say, well, if that's the case, well, none of them victims get no restitution. Half them niggas that go to jail ain't got no money on record. You dealing with a bank robber, a dope dealer type nigga, they don't even got money. You can't, not that they can see. Like my restitution, I had straight shootings. My shit was $300. I just had to pay court fees. That was it. So whatever his restitution is, I'm pretty sure if dude is smart, he's gonna direct his money right to the penitentiary. That first payment, they're gonna have to pay that nigga account right in prison. And what they'll do, whatever his restitution is, they take a percentage. When I was there, they took 33%. So if I got a cashier's check for $100, I would only get $66.66. The 33 would apply towards my restitution until it's paid off. So whatever the fuck he owe, I'm pretty sure that $3 million first, that $10 million first hit gonna cover.
Okay, I got one more last question. So what? Okay, so the guy who just won the judgment. What if it was just only a criminal conviction? Then can like the people do a civil lawsuit separate?
I mean, a person could file a civil lawsuit anytime they want. But then again, they got to go to court on that civil lawsuit. You got to go win, you know what I'm saying? So in that situation, if he's smart, then, you know, he just reroutes the money somewhere else. Get somebody a POA and send it to a trust. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, move it to a trust.
Yeah, you just go, you know what I'm saying? If they was to do that right now, he could string them out in court. You know, he gonna hire some attorneys. Like, yo, this is my thing. I need to string this shit out in court. I'm already convicted of this shit. I need to set it up, reroute that money over here. And then especially if he got paid a percentage of that for pain and suffering, can't nobody touch it. Pain and suffering, mental duress and stress, you can't even touch it. At that point, you can't even tax the money.
Wait, say that part again. You say if it's a pain and suffering, they can't tax it?
Yeah, if you got a lawsuit and you can get them to write it up that is pain and suffering or mental stress and duress, they don't even tax it.
Word?
Well.
Oh, shit, man. Whew.
Like I seen a dude sue Arrowhead for $2 million. 70% of it was written up for pain and suffering. Right? So that's 1.4 million of it that wasn't taxable. Mm-hmm. They can only tax 600,000 of it. Stop the nigga from doing the sale. All he gotta do is lean on all the real estate. That's all. Right. That's it.
Right. That was the dumbest move ever. I'm like,
he can't change, like, he can't go in and change ownership or title. He can't do none of that shit. No. The wolves is really
hey, you said it though. You said that shit a while ago. You told us.
Why? As DJ TV mentioned, said, is this how Suge Knight lost death row?
Didn't show up to court.
Yeah.
Same way, didn't show up to court. The same way he didn't show up to court. He was too gangster for that. Yeah, he said he was too
That's
gangster.
the dumbest
Didn't I
thing in
tell
the
y'all I did learn
world.
from Suge what not to do? Didn't I tell y'all that?
Jesus Christ.
He felt like he was too gangster to show up to court.
Yep.
Mm.
I mean,
On a
Jesus
lawsuit?
Christ.
This shit crazy.
Say he was too gangster.
Hey, Wack,
But
and
they,
who was that he lost it to first?
he lost it to Lydia Harris. Lydia Harris got the first levy, but then the IRS and the feds took the #1 position. And they claimed it and auctioned the shit off, and then a lady from Canada brought it, which was Koch. Because Koch bought the first 50% outright from it. 50%, and then he had 5% of all urban acts that came through Koch. So all that early DJ Khaled, all that early Jim Jones and all that shit was making 5% of all that on the label side. And then he lost to Lydia Harris, but then the feds came in and said he had a federal tax levy or whatever, and they took it and auctioned it off. And then the lady in Canada brought it, and when she brought it, she was just a straw buyer. She sold it to Koch. That's how Koch had 100% of the catalog. That's what gave them their evaluation. Catalog back then was probably doing about 20 million a year. So times 7, it gave them an automatic $140 million evaluation. By the time they sold it, it was doing 12 million a year.
That's Harry O's wife, Wack?
Yep, his ex-wife, yep. She never got no money though.
And all he had to do was distribute through Koch and show up to court.
That's it. Nigga
That's
told
crazy.
me gangsters don't go to court. I told you I learned, one thing I did learn from him is what not to do. Didn't I tell y'all that?
I don't know what he mean by gangsters don't go to court. What that even mean?
A nigga that wasn't a gangster trying to play gangster.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV.
So I appreciate y'all checking out Clubhouse TV, man. Y'all heard the content. Wack 100 reacts to Diddy losing 100 milli default judgment by not showing up to court. What's going on? Maybe Diddy got a little bit too much on his mind these days. Maybe he forgot about that one. There's so many lawsuits out there. Maybe they lost count. Maybe that one got lost in transition or something. I don't know. But yeah, Diddy, 100 milli. You gotta go to court on that one, bro. You gotta go to court. Seems like karma coming back for Diddy. Maybe he is guilty from everything that people are saying that he did, because karma is that thing, man. What y'all think about this, man? Y'all think he deserved that 100 milli judgment, to lose that judgment? Y'all believe dude? Y'all believe what he said Diddy did to him? You think that's what really happened? Let me know what y'all think about it in the comments, man. I'm definitely interested to know. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Hit that notification bell so you're always up to date when I drop fresh new content. And subscribe to the media team so you always get exclusive Wack 100 content. As always, I certainly appreciate y'all checking out Clubhouse TV. And I'll see y'all on the next drop. I'm out, y'all. Peace.